Howdy y'all, welcome to my channel. Today I am participating in the Call Me Crafty Owl Inspired Saturdays collaboration series. I was inspired by Alicia to create this card. I'll show you the card that was my inspiration piece. Since this is a collaboration, that means that Alicia will have on her channel a piece that was inspired by something that I created. And if you would like to see that, the link is in the description box. So please click on that and let's begin. Today I'm going to use this stamp. It was part of a collaboration between Ink Blot Shop and Hero Arts. The stamp set is called Please Deliver. I'm going to start out by stamping this in linen ink. Now I'm going to stamp that right here. I'm going to bring my microfiber cloth to help me make sure that I get a nice even pressure. Okay, that looks nice. Now I know you might not be able to see it, and that's okay. Because I'm going to go back over this with another ink pad, but first I'm going to do a bit of additional stamping. So I have this stamp right here. It is part of a retired stamp set by Close to My Heart, which was called Hugs for You. It was actually a workshop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp some rainbow colors here. I'm going to start out with Barn Door. Now this is an old stamp press. I believe that's what they called it back in the day. Just going to eyeball this. Okay. I'm going to clean that off since I'm going to bring in some more colors. Now what I'm going to stamp next is Seedless Preserves. This may seem a little odd, but I am stamping a rainbow. It's just, I want to make sure that everything fits in the right amount of space. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to the color Ripe Persimmon. Now I don't know if you can tell just yet, but my rainbow is filled with autumnal colors. And I just happen to really like rainbows. So I'm going to go in with Broken China now. Back over to the Seedless Preserves side. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in the color Fossilized Amber. I feel so honored to be able to participate in a Inspired Saturdays collaboration with Alicia. For my card, I am taking inspiration from Alicia's card, but I'm not exactly doing it the same way. I'm doing it more as a case. So the color I just stamped is peeled paint. Now I'm just going to stick that in the middle between the fossilized amber and the broken china. And now I can clean this stamp off, and we can place this stamp back in the platform. Now that our rainbow stamping is done, I'm going to place this back inside my We Are Memory Keepers Precision Press Advanced, and I'm going to stamp that image that I stamped earlier. This time I'm going to use Catherine Pooler Midnight ink pad instead, and let's see how that turns out. So now I'm going to stamp the image again with the Midnight ink pad. Use the microfiber cloth to give us a nice even pressure. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's turning out pretty well, but I think we need to go back in with a bit more of the Catherine Pooler ink onto our stamp. I'm going to use my Speedball tool. It's mostly the center area that for some reason just isn't wanting to cooperate. Okay, hopefully that did the trick. Yes, that did do the trick. So we're bringing in this stamp, and it says a little hello to brighten your day, which I think is befitting since we've got this really colorful rainbow in here. We're going to use the Catherine Pooler Midnight ink again to stamp that. All right. Stick this back in our platform. Use the microfiber cloth to apply some nice even pressure. There you go. That's really cool looking, I think. Now that our card is stamped, I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to bring in my paint box, spray box, and I'm going to bring in some brushed silver paint, acrylic paint. I'm going to place this piece inside my box and stick some of this brushed silver in my palette. Now what I'm going to do is grab my I'm going to grab my toothbrush. Then I'm going to spray it. Okay. Now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to splatter a little of that on here. That's because I like to use paint splatter as my embellishment a lot of the times. Now all we need to do is we need to take this piece and mount it to our card base, and we'll be done. Now I'm just going to bring in my most important stamping tool. At least I think it's important for my craft room, because when I'm not using my We Are Precision Press Advanced, I'm generally using this tool right here. So I like to place the card base into here. Then I like to stick the card front on while it's in here. There you go. So this is my take on Alicia's card. I want to thank y'all for sticking with me to the end of the video. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Also, if you like what you saw and would like to see more from my channel, click that subscribe button. So I hope y'all stay safe, stay healthy, stay crafty. Bye, y'all.